guys, welcome back to my channel, Little Miss Makeup. Today I've got a friend with me, Megan.
Hi.
And Megan is a theatre blogger. We're doing something a little bit different. We've basically made up our own tag, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, not quite sure how it's gonna go.
No, basically we're both obsessed with American TV. Absolutely obsessed, been obsessed for
far too long.
Most of our lives, basically.
Yeah.
Most of our lives.
Yeah.
Teenage, through school, through college, everything. And it got us through uni, which is the main thing. We're so excited to do this.
Yes.
So excited.
We're probably going to end up, this is going to be a really long edit.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be a really, really long video. So if you're interested, then keep watching. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our top 5 shows. Current ones and old ones, the ones that have been shown before but now they don't do it anymore. So you can start.
Current or old?
Old?
Okay. We're quite similar when it comes to this kind of thing.
Yeah, you really are.
So my top 5 of old shows that aren't on air anymore. Number 1 of all time is One Tree Hill. I was obsessed with it when I was younger. It got me through school so much. Especially Sophia Bush, who plays Brooke Davis. I adore her now.
I loved her character.
And
absolutely.
like her feistiness, kind of, I felt like if she can be like that, so can I. I also loved Desperate Housewives. I got into it quite late though. I remember being at stage school when I was younger and people were like, have you been watching it? I was like, no, my mum won't let me watch it. And then I got into no joke. And then in season 5 I started watching it real time. So I watched season 5 to season 8 and then went back to the beginning and watched it all again.
Oh.
So when Mary Jane or whatever her name is called, I can't even remember. But when they started talking about her and her husband came back, I was like, why is this guy? Why are they looking at him like this? What's he done? Sex and the City.
Don't watch that. I've never watched
You
it.
have to watch it.
Dude, I've got like a massive list of stuff that I have to watch from
The
Megan.
downside is it's not on Netflix. I started watching it when I was about 16, which now when I think back about that, it's a little bit... my mum didn't know I was watching it. My dad doesn't pay enough attention to know what I'm doing in life. The characters are just hilarious. Like I'm a little bit of Charlotte and a little bit of Miranda. If you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. 4 is Friends, talking about Friends.
Oh yeah.
I have all 10 series on box set. Because it's only just gone on Netflix, and I just love the fact that like every character is as important as the other one.
Yeah.
No one is like given less storyline, and every episode it's all about all of them and they're doing their own thing. It's just so funny, and the writers would let them do improv, so it was kind of just them as well.
I didn't know they did improv.
Yeah.
Oh, put in the comment below if you knew that, because I didn't.
That's 4, and I did have a 5th, but now I'm trying to think. It'll come to me. You do yours, and it'll come to me.
Okay, so my. We're doing old, aren't we?
Yeah.
My top 5 old are definitely The OC for me. That was my absolute favourite. That got me through school. I was just obsessed. I started, like you, I started watching it late. So like you with
Desperate Housewives.
And I don't know why, I just didn't think that I'd enjoy it. I didn't think it'd be something that I'd like, and it was the best. I love all the characters. I love the fact that it's in California, because California is such an amazing place.
And we went there last year.
We did. It was amazing. So that was my first one, and then I've got, like you, Desperate Housewives. I've then got Friends as well, like you. I love Friends. It's my only series that I love that's funny. Normally I like the drama, but this I loved. I really, really loved it, and I just kept watching them all. And I just love Friends because you can just chuck on any episode and you just remember it, but you still laugh.
Yeah.
You still find it hilarious as if it's a new joke. Can I just say, we did sit on the Friends sofa.
Yeah, we did.
When we went, that was when we were in LA, wasn't it?
Yeah, we went
did the studio
Warner Brothers tour. And we went in.
Yeah.
We were literally like, oh my God.
In our photo, we looked so dazed and just like starstruck. It was the best thing ever. I remember putting it on Facebook and everyone just went nuts. They were like, what? Gossip Girl is my next one. Now, I had a bit of a love-hate of Gossip Girl because there were parts of it where it did bore me a bit.
Yeah,
I think beginning of season 3 or season 4, I can't remember which one, but I lost a bit of interest, but I kept going and I went, and then it got better. It kind of got over that little hurdle. But the beginning, when I first started watching it, I was amazed, and even my boyfriend loved that, and considering it's called Gossip Girl.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect your boyfriend to be into it.
And then I've got The Hills, which The Hills is a bit of a weird one again, because let's be honest, it's not reality. I don't think any of it's reality, really. I don't think I'd go back and watch it. It's not one that I would go back. I don't think I would with The Hills. However, when I started watching it, I just had to keep going. I absolutely had to keep going. So it was one of my favourites, definitely. And it's something a bit different to the rest of them. Because everything else is obviously all scripted completely, and it's all complete fiction. Whereas this was a little bit of truth, but it was just dramatised. But it was amazing. I loved it.
You do look back on it and you're kind of a little bit sceptical, because, like, for example, when they're working at Teen Vogue, how easily they got their jobs, but actually they didn't have that much experience, and then they could just job hop over to People's Revolution like that.
What are your current? I know I've only got 4 for my current.
Okay, my current ones. Number 1, which I got you into, is Suits.
Amazing.
I've been watching a lot of TV programs recently that are kind of focused on a certain career. So, like, Suits is lawyers, and ironically, the reason why I started it is because my friend Sam, who I went to uni with, is training to be a lawyer, and she would talk about all these things when we met up for dinner, and it would just go straight over my head. So I thought, okay, I know it's a little bit dramatic, it's not like real life, but maybe this will give me a bit more of an idea of what a high-profile, busy law firm is like. I got into it from episode 1. It's addictive straight away because the characters are so well written and so well acted. Like, I am completely in love with Harvey.
I love Mike.
My future husband needs to be Harvey. Well, I love Mike as well because he's so hilarious.
Yeah.
And his comic timing is genius. But for, like, future husband material, it's Harvey Specter every time. Second one, which is my all-time favourite at the moment, is Grey's Anatomy, which I want to get her into after she finishes.
I haven't watched Grey's Anatomy, but I've heard good things. I've heard really good things.
On season 11, and it's still getting like 10 million people watching it every week in the US. It's amazing. It's a proper ensemble show. Like, they all get individual storylines, and sometimes some characters get more prominence than others, but at the end of the day, they all get coverage. Every single week you cry. If you don't cry, you're cold, basically. There's something wrong with you. It's got Patrick Dempsey in it. There's McDreamy. I mean, like, I could go on forever about Grey's Anatomy, so I'm going to shut up. My third one is Two Broke Girls, just because I love Kat Dennings so much. I want to be Kat Dennings. There are many people I want to be, really, but I love her. I love The Big Bang Theory, but I feel like that's an obvious one.
That's really good.
But I've just caught up on the episodes in season 8 so far, and Jim Parsons as Sheldon is just genius. I forever will. I love you.
He is amazing. He's such a good character. He does his character. I think we both said because we actually went onto the set of Big Bang Theory, which was so weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
Because you're quite high up.
Yeah.
And you're looking down.
You look down onto it, and it's all the separate. Oh, I got cramp. All the separate rooms are kind of like next to each other.
Yeah.
So obviously when they're filming it, they just keep going from room to room, which is a bit weird because sometimes where you're sat, you wouldn't get a very good view of a particular room.
They have TV screens, but then it's no different to watching it on TV.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a weird setup, and then they always have like a set. You can't see my hands anymore. They have like a set at the end that they change each episode, because that's where they're like not in the apartments, because the apartment sets don't really change.
No.
Because they use them so often. But then all the other sets, like if they're in the comics book store, or if they're in what's the name was in the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Penny. That changes every time. My final one is Chicago Fire, which is based.
I haven't heard of that one.
Well, the reason why I watch it is because I love Sophia Bush so much. She's in Chicago PD, which stands for Police Department, and Chicago Fire started first, so I thought, well, I'll watch that because then it feeds in. I actually prefer Chicago Fire to Chicago PD because they focus more on their personal life. Chicago PD is all about police, and I like police, but I just find sometimes I don't quite understand it and I can't keep up with the storyline. Chicago Fire I love because it's just all they do is going to rescue people from fire and then it's over with, so they just go back to their romantic lives and all the shit that's going down. And Jesse Spencer is in it, who this is how I recognised him. You remember, we used to be obsessed with Mary-Kay and Ashley, like obsessed.
Issues.
We've known each other for 16 years, and like that was our childhood.
Yeah, it was. And it really was.
Jesse Spencer played the guy in Winning London with the British accent who's got like...
Oh, yeah, I know the one.
Yeah. That was him at like 18.
The posh one who always wears a suit.
But he's from New Zealand or Australia. He's not British.
Oh.
No, not British at all. So I didn't realise that at first because he does an American accent in Chicago PD, but he's actually from Australia. But yeah, that's awesome. Really great characters, and so those are my top 5 at the moment.
For me, I would say at the moment, Pretty Little Liars, #1.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. It's the best show I've ever watched, and I've just recently got you into it. And
yeah, I've just finished it.
You caught up in like 2 weeks?
I did
3 weeks?
I did 5 seasons in 3.5 weeks.
Binge watching, serious binge watching, but it was worth it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I got very confused.
It is confusing.
Especially in the earlier seasons, because they would. First it was Toby, and then it was Ian, and then it was Wilden, and then it was this other and then it was not Lucas. What's the guy called? Who, you know, who's friends with Mona, the guy with the black hair. I haven't watched it enough to remember what his name is.
Oh, is that not Lucas?
Is it Lucas? I think it is Lucas.
Yeah.
So then it was him, and then it was Jenna,
and
then it was Maya, and then she died, and then it's just like
it goes from. See, now you bring a lot back to me because I haven't rewatched it. I rewatched the first season and then I kind of stopped because I wanted to try and figure out who A was. I just wanted to kind of investigate, and it didn't get me anywhere. It just threw me completely off. I thought it was Aria. I was sure it was Aria, and obviously now it's Charles.
I didn't think it was any of the 4 girls. Because you were texting me saying, oh, there's all these theories, it's one of the girls, and I was like, really? And then you were saying, oh, people have these theories about the things that they wear and stuff, but I couldn't see it watching. I was trying to like just filter it as like a new person watching it for the first time.
Yeah.
And I thought, I didn't think it was what it was, but I didn't think it was the girls either.
I kind of wanted it to be one of the girls, just... I don't know why. I did want to, and then I didn't want to, because they all seem like such tight-knit friends.
Yeah.
They're so close and they love each other to bits. They're like family. But I kind of wanted it to be one of the girls because I wanted them to have a really good reason behind that, and I really wanted to know. But now that we've found out that it's someone we didn't even know existed, I'm a bit disappointed by that, if I'm honest. I'm with you on Suits. I think I've watched like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And how many is there altogether? 4. Yeah, so I'm halfway there and I love it. It's really good. It's very dramatic but very funny, and that's what I like. There's a bit of both. It's very easy watching as well, I feel.
Yeah.
There's a few storylines, there's a few things that happen with legal things that you have to really keep at. Yeah, but at the same time there's a lot of like romance and stuff going on, and I love Rachel and Mike. So I've got Pretty Little Liars, Suits. Breaking Bad is another one. I haven't actually watched that many at all. I think I've only seen the first season. I didn't want to watch Suits and Breaking Bad together because then I think my head's gonna be everywhere. I'm not really gonna know what's going on. I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad and then forget what happened the last episode because I would have watched Suits before. Yeah. So I thought, no, I'm just gonna watch Suits, and then when I get to the end of Suits, I will re-watch Breaking Bad. So, but what I watched, I loved. So I'm gonna do my 4th, which is Nashville, and I'm not actually caught up with Nashville. I started watching it when it first came out, so it was me and my friend Kaz that were watching this, and it's so good. It's all about country music and the lifestyle, like the music lifestyle, music industry, that kind of thing, and it's so interesting. It's so good. It made me realise how much I love that kind of music as well, which I didn't think I did. The characters are incredible in there. There are a lot of sad moments. Yeah. A lot of sad moments. It's not a funny show. It's more drama, but
you get nice music in it, so it kind of helps to even it out slightly.
Exactly. And I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Hayden Panettiere. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she's the short blonde one who's also in Heroes.
Hayden
I really love her character. She plays this complete diva, and she's hilarious. So the stuff she demands and the arguments she causes, and she can't deal with relationships. She's just flitting from one man to the next, like having one night stands, and it's so funny. She's a great character in there. She's definitely my favourite. Okay, so worst thing to ever happen, well, not ever happen, but
for a YouTuber it is.
We kind of lost a lot of footage,
like maybe 7 or 8
so
minutes.
everything we're gonna say we've already said, and that's really annoyed us. So yeah, but it happens. Not much we can do now. The best soundtrack. I feel like the best soundtrack for me was The OC. I think The OC really got it completely right. I mean, when you watch this, because I'm making Megan watch The OC, you will just understand. There's a lot of indie, a lot of dance. It just fits sort of like, they do like house parties and stuff. You've got Black Eyed Peas that come into it. You've got Imogen Heap. You've got, who else? Rufus Wayne, I think it's Rufus Wainwright you've got. And Hallelujah is like the epic song of the show.
For me, it's One Tree Hill. Like, music and acting are just two parts of it. It's not just acting with a bit of music, they're kind of the two are brought together. And like, the amount of guest stars they've got to perform at Trick, the nightclub, so it's because they have Trick there, they can get so many people in because they can just act like they're there to come to Trick and perform.
Yeah.
So that's been amazing. They've had like Fall Out Boy and so many people. The Noisettes were there for a while and that kind of thing. And then obviously Bethany Joy Lenz sings as Hayley, so then she can do that as well. So there's so many facets of music in One Tree Hill, and they just do it so well. So that's that for me.
So the next one is lifestyle choice, and this one is going to be kind of where you would like to place yourself, I suppose that's the way of saying it. So what, like, in terms of the country they're in, the area, the lifestyle, the age they are, that kind of thing, and whether or not they're at work, you know, that kind of thing. So for me, I think I'm going to have to go for the OC again, because I just think it's perfect. They're in Orange County. Do I have to say any more? I don't think I do. We actually went to California. We didn't go to Orange County.
Went to Santa Monica, which is kind of similar.
Yeah, it is actually. It's got the same kind of chilled vibe and just really relaxed, cool.
Fell in love with it.
Yeah.
I want to go back there and stay there for a week because we only got there for an afternoon.
We were in Hollywood, and as good as Hollywood is and as like exciting as it is, it was a bit overrated.
I wouldn't go back there in a rush.
No.
I'm glad we did it because it's near all the tours, and so.
However, the Roosevelt I would, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we stayed up at a Hotel Roosevelt.
Yeah, it was
and
amazing.
We got upgraded to a premium room because we said we were having our graduation, and we got 2 bottles of free wine. It was amazing.
We felt like just.
We had a lot more money than we do.
Yeah.
Me, it suits. Primarily because I kind of I'm a marketing graduate, but I'm into business and I love that kind of thing. And whilst Laura's slightly different, it's also really competitive and climbing the ladder and trying to be as successful as possible. And I love New York and going back there this year. Like, bring those two together, like, it's the perfect situation for me. It suits. So. Yeah.
So the next one is best couple. I actually can't remember who I decided on in the end because I had 2.
Do you want me to speak first?
Oh no, I remember now.
Okay.
I remember.
Okay.
I cheated basically. Yes. I'm gonna cheat. I've got a current favourite. No, I had a short term and long term, because my short term is Rachel and Mike, and I don't know if they're still together. I want to know. I want to know, but yeah, I'm just not going to go there. They're amazing. Their chemistry, their flirting, it's just brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant. They're acting together. They just bounce off each other.
In real life.
You would.
Yeah.
You would. They're that kind of like dysfunctional, but totally work. They're that kind of
compatible.
Yeah.
I think the word. Yeah. Dysfunctional but compatible.
No, it's weird. It doesn't make any sense. But do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So they would be my short-term couple. My long-term couple, who did I have?
My long-term couple are Nathan and Hayley, hands down, because they were together from the beginning of season 1. Yes, they started off with a little of a hiccup because she thought he was doing it for reasons, which he kind of was in the beginning, which made him a bit of a... But yeah, I adore them. Like, they stay together through thick and thin, through cheating claims and depression and all that kind of thing, and their chemistry is just so on point, and you just think that they are a real life couple when you realise they're not. It's quite heartbreaking.
I love Hannah and Caleb.
Yeah.
Also, I love Hannah and Caleb. I think Caleb is the perfect bloke. I mean, his face. Amazing.
Don't like longer hair.
No,
when he comes back and it's cut, he's much sexier.
When it's shorter, it suits him better. But I love them. I absolutely love them, and I hope that they always stay together, even when they have little hiccups and stuff. I think they are incredible, and they seem so genuinely in love, and I just don't understand, because they're not a couple in real life, are they? And now we've got the most surprising couple, so what shocked us and we never thought was going to happen. Mine, Blair and Dan in Gossip Girl. I mean, didn't really understand. I mean, I suppose Blair kind of changed. She grew up.
Yeah.
To make it more to make it more understandable, but I still, looking back, I just did not see that coming. I really didn't, and I'd be surprised if anyone actually did see that coming.
I wasn't that shocked because I kind of saw it coming, really, like the small changes. I think they're such a staple couple of TV now, and it's been on air for 15 years this year, but Monica and Chandler, when they first got together, was very weird.
Yeah, it was.
Like, you think how OCD and freaky she is about everything, and then you've got Chandler who's just like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like polar opposites, and they come to, like, you walk by end of it, you're completely and utterly besotted with them and adore them and love them completely. But when you first think about it, Chandler and Monica doesn't make sense.
My surprising storyline was probably in Gossip Girl, when Jenny obviously started being a really sort of innocent child.
Very girly.
Yeah,
very
definitely.
Sweet and cutesy.
Very like teacher's pet.
Yeah.
And then she suddenly just turned into this rebel, this absolute rebel, and it came out of nowhere, and it came so quickly that I don't think I had time to register it, really. And I loved her before. She was my favourite character, so I wasn't really that happy about the situation, but I mean, it made good telly, didn't it? I suppose.
Yeah. They made something of it, but I think Taylor Momsen was just like, this is the way I'm going to be from now on, deal with it. My one is Grey's Anatomy. There's a lot I could probably choose from Grey's Anatomy, but mine is the Denny storyline. I think it just kind of came out a bit left field, out of nowhere. I can't actually remember Katherine Heigl's character's name now, but yeah, her Denny, it was beautiful at the end, and you loved it, but to begin with, I just thought it was a bit weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that for me.
I would have to go back to the OC again.
Okay.
Because Ryan and Marissa, the whole storyline with, obviously, I want to call him Ben. We want to call him Ben because that's his name in real life. It's not Ben. Ben. Basically, because obviously Ryan got in a bit of trouble and was going to. I think he was going to go to prison. This happens right at the beginning, so I'm not ruining it for you. He was going to go to basically like a child prison, because I think it was something to do with robbing a car, that kind of thing. And he obviously then got. Do you know what? I can't remember the guy's name anymore. It's been so long. But he basically got kind of adopted by a family, a rich family. And he came into this new area, which he just had no idea. It was, the people were so different. And then he meets Marissa, and then they have this really rocky relationship. And I just love how that kind of works.
This is a difficult one for me. I kind of have two, which I know is cheating.
Cheater.
But it's really, really hard to choose between them. The first one is Owen and Christina, again in Grey's Anatomy. When Owen comes in season 5, and the PTSD storyline is heartbreaking. Eventually they get over it and it's happy for a little bit of time. But that I adored, primarily because I love Kevin McKidd and he's Scottish and he's beautiful and everything like that. And then my other favourite storyline was, which is maybe bad, it's my favourite, in season 6 of One Tree Hill, when Brooke gets attacked, her development from that attack and it making her that much stronger, and realising that she don't need no man, when in high school she was obsessed with being with someone and having a boyfriend. Her becoming an independent, strong woman is probably one of my favourite storylines.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess what your one is.
Brooke. Yes. so easy. Samantha from Sex and the City is a close second, which shows how different my tastes are. She sent me a tweet, a direct message and a tweet last February, and I just casually sent something to her, and she sent me back that's a really, really sweet tweet.
Oh my gosh.
Always remember to go for your dreams. I see you're really into your theatre, which means she looked at my profile.
That's amazing.
And I literally was like, oh my god!
I would literally be having a heart attack.
Yeah, I did. I was at uni at the time writing an essay, and my phone just my phone went up, and I just screamed the house down. And my housemates thought I was getting murdered. But I love Sophia Bush because she made Brooke Davis who she is.
I love Susan Meyer, Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I love her. She's so funny.
Yeah, she is too.
Like when she manages to get herself outside in her front garden naked, and Mike sees her. I mean, that would never happen.
I think it's the fact that Terry Hatcher as an actress was she would just do anything. They'd lay it on her and she'd be like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, she plays that character to a T, like, just amazing. I think it's just, she has so much emotion as well. I feel like a lot of bad things happen to her, because obviously she gets quite poor, doesn't she? Because they end up having to sell their house or rent it out, don't they?
They're living in a motel, and she does the whole internet thing.
Yeah, exactly. A lot happens to her. A lot of crap happens to her on that show, and I feel like she's just got so much emotion, and it's so believable, as if it's actually happening.
Definitely.
And yeah, especially with obviously Mike dying, and you can just see her devastation. And I love her. I love her as an actress, and I love her as a character.
Hair has to be Blake Lively.
Oh yes, beautiful
Serena,
hair,
Gossip Girl.
like surfer, like really beachy
like
hair.
even when she doesn't bother, she still has gorgeous hair.
Yeah.
And even when it's slightly redder and then really blonde, and when it's styled for events and when it's just down, it's just...
For hair, I'm probably gonna go for... See, I think I'd go for the same one as hair, and no, I've changed my mind.
Someone in Pretty Little Liars?
Yes, but it was going to be someone in Pretty Little Liars, but now I'm choosing someone different in Pretty Little Liars for hair.
Okay.
And Emily. Her hair.
Yes.
Her hair from probably season...
Late season 2,
season beginning of 3, end of 2 onwards.
Yeah.
When she suddenly gets... Not that she wasn't pretty before, she's always been pretty, but she suddenly...
grows into
a woman, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And she's
gorgeous
beautiful.
Hair. Gorgeous
absolutely
hair.
Stunning. Yeah, I love it. Again, it's like the length, it's like a beachy kind of, like that kind of feel, that kind of texture. Right, makeup. Do you know what? They're all going to be Pretty Little Liars, but it's because it's the most recent for me and the kind of style.
I'm trying to think in my head.
I'm doing makeup has to be Aria. If you look her up,
I understand why, because she's quite alternative and almost grungy sometimes.
Yeah.
That surprises me from you, because you're normally quite a clean cut kind of girl.
It's because she always has flawless skin.
True.
And it's very simple flawless skin. It's never like a high contour or anything, because during the day you don't really need that kind of thing necessarily. And her eyeshadow is always so pretty and really like sort of darkish colours through the crease, but it's never anything glittery. It's kind of, it's still quite wearable. And her lips are always, because she's got quite big lips, she's got really like plump lips. All lipsticks look beautiful on her.
Mine are both quite simple, so it's not like they have really dramatic makeup. I like Donna in Suits, Harvey's secretary.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know, it's an alternative, but when I think about her, because she's got red hair and I'm pretty red, and so I kind of admire anyone who's a redhead who makes the most of it, because you do have to think a bit more about how you do your makeup when you're a redhead. Certain things you just can't go anywhere near, like blondes and brunettes can. So for me, I always pay a lot more attention to her face, because of that fact,
to see what how she's working with it.
Even when it's really simple makeup, like she always wears a lot of lipstick.
Yeah, she does.
And I'm obsessed with lipstick, as you can tell. I'm always wearing lipstick.
Yes.
So
that's not obsessed with lipstick.
It's my staple though. Yours is probably eyeshadow. This is a really obscure one that you might not remember.
Okay.
But in One Tree Hill, Lindsay, who was engaged to Lucas before he finally realises that he's still in love with Peyton. She's so simple, but the actress is just stunning. That what they do with her, I think I don't know what they do, because it is good makeup, but it's really simple makeup.
Yeah.
But she's so naturally beautiful. It's just like, if you Google her afterwards, you'll see what I mean.
I will. I'm going to Google her.
And she's stunning as well. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, I think. But primarily Donna from Suits, which surprises me now I think about it. But I love a good redhead.
Yeah. Fashion.
Trying to think. I mean, as someone who has to dress formally for work, everything they wear in suits, I love the women. Because
yeah, I love, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Rachel's like kind of skinny skirts, the high-waisted skirts.
Like the show her figure. Yeah, that's the thing, because like I like it when someone, like, especially women, they don't just wear like a blouse and trousers. I like when they're still really smart, but they look good.
They still look done up, don't they? They still look
done
made
up. So I love what they wear for work in that. I'm funny when it comes to Sex and the City, because everyone goes on about Carrie's wardrobe and how amazing it is, and Patricia Field, who was the costume designer, and some of the things she wears are stunning, but some of the things she wears are so hideous, and I'm just like, overall, I don't get why she was such a style icon, really. Quite chic. I'm not like really girly or really preppy or really tomboy. I like Oasis is my fashion store. If I could buy out any store in terms of clothes, it would be Oasis. Kind of symbolises my fashion sense. I want to go for Hannah Marin because sometimes she gets it so right, and then other times she gets it really wrong. When she goes up through that weird phase in season 4-5, when she goes all grungy because she decides that she doesn't want to be associated with Mona anymore, it's bizarre.
It is a bit bizarre.
I'm like, no, love, don't do that.
I know.
No, love, don't do that.
I know, but when she starts, and probably towards the end now, they've really got her start on point. I think in season 6, they've realised where she kind of fits. Yeah, exactly. And I think they've done it so perfect for her, and she's just got an amazing figure as well. Right, well, that's all the questions. That was a very long video,
but we're very passionate about USTV, as you can tell.
Yeah, it's just our
that's
life.
why we take so long to go through our choices and explain them.
Exactly. So, well, we'd love for you to do this tag if you watch this video.
Maybe not talk for as long as we do.
Yeah, probably. So if you do another tag and you have Twitter, definitely hashtag Little Miss Makeup, and we will go and have a look. And I really want this to become a thing, because I'd love to watch other people's and see what they think. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, please.
Comment
and
below.
and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, and Megan will be in quite a few coming up, which is good.
Got some vlogs coming for you, which is going to be exciting.
Comment in the down bar below your favourites, any answer any of the questions. We'd love to hear from you so we can get some more ideas for stuff to watch. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you later. Bye.